Okay, hello everyone. I'm just waiting for some of our interface bits to load in. Let me actually move around this full bar so it's not in the way of our top interface up there. Just kind of get this down in a place where we can still see our icons. Okay, we're looking good there. So I started the stream a little bit early. I heard Twitch was having problems with the starting. Sorry guys, didn't mean to blast your ears. So Twitch was having problems with people going live. However, it worked for me. So we're going to get into our gameplay today. So we'll be back at our colony here on Mars. We left off last time. We've got a rare metal production dome over here. We got a barrel dome production facility here. Got our metal extractors put into place. And we built our first mega dome at the end of the stream. So that's where we left off last time. This stream we were going to focus more on terraforming efforts and filling in our large dome. So let's go ahead and look at which terraforming buildings we've unlocked. So first thing, we need to increase the atmosphere. So that's these greenhouse factory gases will help us with that. They consume fuel in order to beef up the atmosphere, which will help increase temperature. And that's about the only thing we have unlocked right now that we can use. We can't really use the forestation plant until the temperature and water are at good enough levels. And we can't really place lakes yet, or at least we shouldn't, until the temperature is at the appropriate level. So let's see about getting down some greenhouse production places. Whoops, I don't know. I wasn't aware that there was a quick key for electrical. Okay, here we go. We're gonna place it here because it's next to a power source already, and it's kind of close to where the fuel depot is, and it's still in range of our drone worker, or our drone command center, I should say. So we'll start with this, and then let's put down our electrical cables. And that'll be good to start us out. We do have a couple of notifications over here, dome without life support, and that's just because this dome is not connected to any life support systems yet. We have it turned off, so no one should be going there anyway. It shouldn't be a problem. So as far as storyline goes, we've got some quiet visitors around that are kind of unsettling because there's this company that is making these and sending them here, telling us we cannot touch them under threat of the law. So we've got 5 of them right now. They said if we repair them, that they'll pay us handsomely, but we're not going to do that. So we're just going to wait until they can no longer function and see if that progresses the story at all. It may be one of those things where it forces us to complete the quest in order to progress, in which case we may never resolve this. So let's just see if the peepers, when they stop moving around, will activate a certain story function. Okay, let's get things back on and going. Yep, get the fireworks going for our Mega Dome celebration. I think they're sending off more fireworks for the Mega Dome than they did our first Mars birth. Okay, so the drones, they're going over here to build these up. I'm gonna check on my little factories over here. Okay. And I'm also gonna check on Polymer's factory. Okay, that's good. We have most of our workers in the Polymer factory, which is good. That's our most important resource for the most part right now. Okay, so now we just need to decide what to do with this dome. It's not within range of this research buff, but we need to decide on a spire as well. So let's see the ones we have unlocked. So we have the apartment system, water system, and medical. We can have a psychiatric one and a hanging garden one. I think maybe we'll have the hanging garden one, but we have to research it first. Let's go check our research tree, see how we're doing. So we're close to this. This will give us a monetary boost. And then we were going through and researching the lower cost research slots. So since this one is really close to being done, when it's completed, we'll come in here and add the hanging gardens. It's quite a beefy research endeavor. It's double, basically more than double the one we're working on. So for now, we'll just put plans for that one on hold and focus on terraforming. I realized that the last playthrough we had froze at some of the most important parts. Luckily now I've got a new monitor so I can monitor chat without using my phone, and then I can check my phone to check for the stream quality. So hopefully I won't saddle you guys with that horrible glitch again. And you'll actually be able to see what's happening.
Research complete.
There we go. Got that researched. Go add our hanging garden. Okay, let's speed things back up. 2 buildings not working. Let's go see. This is because it's full. So let's go ahead and get a new concrete storage platform down. resolve that. Okay, and then the other building message went away, so maybe it was just... Yeah, it's shifts at this particular site. We desperately need officers to get trained. And I think I need officers above everything else.
Sector scanned.
I do have a rocket traveling to Earth with some precious metal. So let's see if we can afford a passenger rocket once that reaches its destination. Now, as far as our visitors go, they're still roaming around. Most of them are. 2 of them are in disrepair. This one here, for example. What are you up to, ESO Corp? I don't trust you. We can be space friends, but only if
Funding received.
you help talk to us. Okay, so we got our funding from Earth. So let's look at some passenger rocket. Okay, let's see here. What they've given us as a preload out. Is there like... Yeah, there's plenty of officer applicants. So I'm gonna filter. Let's prioritize the officers. Okay. So that put the officers over. They gave us 6 from the applicant pool. So that should give us a lot of help. It gives us 1 extra scientist, 1 medic, some unspecialized workers, 4 botanists, 2 engineers, and 2 geologists. I'm actually going to lower the amount of our non-specialized individuals and get some more engineers. Engineers are the ones that work in our factories. So we definitely want them to be around. So this looks like a good loadout. Let's set it up. Come on over. Our greenhouse production facilities are completed and they're working 24/7.
Search complete.
So we got research complete on our Sterling generator. We're gonna go back and queue up another round of Martian patent research that just gives us like a temporary bonus in the financial area. Let's see where it's at. Oh, it's already queued up. It's going to be after this drone hub one. So let's find something new. Let's check our greenhouse area. We're not growing vegetation yet, so we won't focus on that. So we can get this for crafting lakes. Apparently it helps with overall water. Domeless farming, it allows us to build crops outside, but first we need things to be good as far as vegetation. And let's start out with this magnetic field operator, actually. that'll help us increase our atmosphere. So let's queue that up, and then we'll maybe switch to this carbonate processor as the second one as well. Okay, so we got that in the research queue. It looks like everything's going well. Let me just check our resources real quick. We're doing good on those. And once we get that spire complete, we'll begin working and placing things down. That dome over there. Looks like we're having a power failure over here. So let's build. We're kind of low on electrical components actually, so let's not do anything that requires a circuit board or a machine part. So that kind of leaves us with solar panels still. So let's get a couple of those down. We want them to collect enough energy during the daytime that they store enough for night production in some of these facilities. So drone printing was just completed. That allows us to manufacture drones on our own planet. Let's get this queued up like we said we would. So many buildings are not working, but it's because of our electrical issue. So actually what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn off two of these at night, just until we can ensure that we have enough power for our moisture evaporators. So maybe next time the sun comes up, we'll see how that's doing. Come over here real quick. Yep, everything's still normal. Nothing's changed on our visitor front. I did leave this dome kind of barren. Maybe we'll go in here in a bit and figure out what to put there. So we have someone who's unspecialized that needs a work slot. So let's just go through and check our service buildings and make sure, yeah, all the shifts are open. And the person at this dome is just gonna have to migrate to find a job. Maybe what I'll do, our next project after we get the other domes situated, is putting down a larger dome here to help pick up the slack from what's missing in this dome. So our new passengers have arrived. I'll put them here on this pad. And I remembered here, yeah, after this is completed, we'll change it. For some reason, the colonist went to this dome instead of this. This one seems closer. I will just give them some time to find homes and to settle into jobs. Anyway,
Sector scanned.
let me pause this real quick. We had queued this up to increase the soil quality of our fields. So once this is completed, that'll boost soil quality up to 80%. I'm lying. That's not how math works. Anyway, this will boost our soil quality. We'll come check the result after it's completed. It doesn't produce food, but it'll boost the production of these other two. Once our soil quality is high enough, we will come back and change this into another crop. So we had a sector scanned, and 2 anomalies were found. They're in a place where currently our rovers can't reach. So let's do some terraforming. Build a ramp. Gotta find a flat space and connect it up here. Now we'll need a waste rock dumping site. And it's okay that they're too far from a commander right now, because we're going to get our command rover to come over here. So, let's get him over here, as well as our dozer. And we'll turn those on. We should put down a drone prefab or drone building facility as well, so we can increase our worker unit. Gotta figure out where it is located. Here we go. The assembler. So it does require engineers to work in it. Just kind of put it we'll put it right here, because it's close enough to our universal depot that it'll be able to get resources it needs, and it's close enough to a dome for the workers. So let's boost things again. Speed it up a little. Let me know if the game audio is too loud as well. I see it kind of getting up there, the high ends. I personally enjoy my game volume a little loud, but that's me. Okay. Looks like everything's good over there. Let's move. Okay, so we
Who aim for perfection learn soon enough that it's a moving target. Guess EsoCorp didn't aim high enough.
Okay, so we got story progression finally. So, EsoCorp is having obvious issues with their mysterious rovers, as they seem to be malfunctioning one after another. Instead of admitting the faults in their predictions about the rough Martian conditions, the EsoCorp team has sent a message which, quote, gives the Martian Colony Command the rare privilege of sending one of our more analytical vehicles to look into the most certainly small miscalculation that caused these temporary annoyances, end quote. Furthermore, they go on to remind us that by choosing to analyze their broken vehicles, we have an understanding not to dig beyond any obvious logistical shortcomings in their designs and agree to a full and utter discretion. Effect: an anomaly has appeared next to the malfunctioning vehicle. So this is good news because I think now if we scan the anomaly, we will be able to ascertain why ESOCorp is around, sending us hostile visitors. So I guess first things first, let's get the ramps fixed.
Anomaly found.
Let's queue up some more scan commands. Is it just me, or does this game get incredibly dark? I had to turn the brightness up on my monitor to be able to see it. So our drones or our rovers are making their way. Let's boost our speed again. So they'll begin work there. We can get rid of this message. I'm gonna connect the new facility here to the power grid just by placing a little cable limp there. That should resolve this issue. Make sure this is set to specialized only. And let's just have the first two shifts. We'll leave nighttime off. Let's check our power. Demand is higher, so let's go ahead and add a couple more solar panels. Gonna get a couple of them placed down. That'll start us off there. And let's continue. Let's look into... Okay, so that person needs to move. We've got no specializations and then officers that need work, but I have a place here. Apparently we need scientists too. But I have a tower here that needs an officer. I think what we need to do is maybe remove some of these housing facilities for an apartment, but I don't want to do that because it decreases comfort. And people should be traveling between domes for jobs.
Research complete.
Okay. So we've got research completed. Let's queue up something new. Since we've got the atmosphere stuff loading up, let's also get in our water there for the end. Close this down. Check on over here. And they're actually pretty far along. They're more than halfway done. Our little drones are working hard. Let's go to our factory. I believe we have to order drones to be made. Yes, we do. We don't have a lot of electronic components. So let's close the shift here so those engineers go to work in the factories instead. And let's open up some more facilities that allow for non-specialized workers to work there. Just make sure they're all activated. That every shift is available. See, here's the thing. There are places for them in other domes. And everything is open for them to travel. So maybe it just needs some more time. If it's not sorted out by the end of the next day, we will do some working. We'll do some. Looks like our ramp is done because our explorer and transporter are working hard. You're not repairing this dude, right? USA will discover a planetary anomaly. Which one? Oh yeah, I can send. If it gives us more research, yeah, I'm definitely gonna grab that up. That'll take 3 of our geologists.
Anomaly found.
Okay.
A little knowledge is a dangerous thing. But there's a man out there who has so much of it that he can't be touched.
Alright, so we got a storyline and some choices. So a quick scan of the mysterious vehicle was enough to encounter several design flaws that made it comically ill-equipped for Mars. However, the scan also revealed a poor attempt to disguise the true nature of the rovers. Despite having remained a mystery so far, the effort to hide its military origin cannot hold up under a close examination. These rovers seem, without a doubt, weapons most probably tasked to use Mars as a testing ground, setting an extremely dangerous precedent, among other obvious problems. By allowing us to analyze their vehicles, ESO-Corp are also, without a doubt, issuing us a threat, and they seem comfortable enough with the notion that we will feel threatened enough to comply and keep our findings a secret. For as issue-riddled as the rovers are, they are numerous and still pack enough firepower to disrupt our colony, which has its hands full surviving Mars as it is as cynical as this all seems, we must take into consideration that we have no military capacity whatsoever, and choosing to challenge them may put the lives of everyone on Mars in danger. So we got 3 options. Option 1. This breaks all international, not to mention interplanetary treaties. We are going to expose it. Option 2. I say we call their bluff and make them buy our partnership. Yeah. And option 3, our mission is too great to jeopardize this way. We'll weather it out just as we would a regular Death Star. I'm gonna expose them just cause, dude, what the heck? I'm still not repairing your junk. Okay, let's get these rovers back to home base. Oh, we've got a dome issue. Insufficient water. We're not producing enough water. Do I have any moisture evaporators? I do not, and they're not researched. Okay, let's get an emergency supply pod with the 2 moisture evaporators. And then let's connect this dome's water we're gonna have to connect to other water resources to try and prevent deaths from happening.
We found some useful material in the debris from a small meteorite.
Okay, so after scanning a random anomaly, we discovered 30 rare metals at the site. That'll be nice for our little transporter to bring on over. Oh, it didn't. It just gave us. So we still have people not working and facilities without workers. I think we're going to have to create or try to create a dome close enough to these that have maybe over here that are just have residency slots or something. Okay, we're gonna do this. We are gonna change this. We're gonna destroy this. Wait for that to go away and build an apartment building. Just because I'm pretty sure the issue is the housing situation versus the amount of workers that live there is causing the problem. They're not traveling properly between the domes for work. So we're gonna try to change the pathing. Get that down right away because we've got people without homes now. We're gonna set this priority to high. Okay, this dome is connected to water now. We still want to make sure our moisture evaporators get here. We've got 42% waiting time on our tub. So we've got this rocket here, which cannot unload its food. So let's get down another. And since food production is so high in this area, let's actually get... Oh, we don't have large storages researched yet. Okay. We'll start out with this depot, which is going to be enough for now.
We've collected valuable geographic data at the site of the anomaly.
Okay, so we've got 3 options. We basically get to choose what happens. It says that there's rare insight on the geology of Mars. Especially in regards to the volcanic activity that used to happen there. Oh, okay. Thank you, Badmutt, for following me. I'm still getting used to my follow sound. I always think my opening's starting again. Thank you, and welcome to the channel. So, as we were saying, let's continue on. We get to choose one of 3 options. We can get 200 million in funding. We can get 2 drone hub prefabs. Oh, we get moisture evaporators. We need those. Yes. Okay, so we automatically get the prefabs for those. Let's go ahead. Hey, Madma, if you are who I think you are, type in, I know you. I have a friend that likes to use the mutt tag. But if not, welcome anyway. So, we really needed these moisture evaporators. This dome here is taking a lot of water. Partially because the water it's connected to is also connected to our fuel hubs over there. So we're gonna get down these prefabs right away so that it's no longer a burden. Luckily, we have enough space between them, both these 2 and those over there, that they won't interfere and give us a reduction buff. Get our pipes put in. See, I thought you were the same one. I just had to make sure. Well, thank you for coming by to the stream today. It's good to hear from you live and in person. I saw some of your artwork that you did on Twitter the other day as a commission as well. It was really nice. And just so you know, we do have a delay going on, so I'm responding to you as I see them, but you're gonna have a little bit of a lag before they appear on stream. Okay, so we're gonna get these going. Okay, let's see if that fixed. Okay, yes, we are now within production and demand. We need to make sure this one gets power. So let's get a power cable put down. There goes our rocket. So, unloading the food was definitely the problem there. Concrete, we're doing really good on concrete production, so let's actually turn it off at night. We had a new sector scanned with a new anomaly. So let's queue up our next set. This is where the anomaly is. Now we just gotta wait on EsoCorp to see what their move is. Our emergency supply pod is here with our prefabs that we no longer need, but we'll still gladly take. We can use them for our mega dome. That'll definitely allow us to get a head start in fixing that. Go ahead and recycle this.
Research complete.
Okay, so we are now researching the Hanging Gardens. Let's go ahead and pay for some outsourced research, which will give us a big boost. And And then let's get these automated storages researched, just so we can put down a big storage site.
Anomaly analyzed.
So analyzing that anomaly gave us a big research boost, which we're going to need, because the one we're on cost 15,000 points, and that's going to take a whole heck of a lot of work. We're not going to be researching anything else for a while.
Discovered.
So we have a breakthrough. Let's see. Martian diet. All colonists consume 25% less food. Well, that would be nice, but we don't eat it. Food production is not a problem we have. Speaking of which, let's check our soil fertility. Okay, their math is as bad as mine, and they did. The 40% increase actually just doubled the percentage instead of doing 40% of 40%. We'll take it. Let's go ahead and change back to soybeans. My Earth sponsor Ham's spouse is really good at math. He has a degree in it. Beyond our brains. So we got our rocket back from our mission. Let's get it placed down. Let's check out our other planetary anomalies while we're here. So we've got one here. If we send 5 scientists, it'll give us a new technology. Oh, I forgot. We have to wait for our rocket to completely finish landing for it to count. But it's back home. Okay, now let's make sure that's turned off so it's not collecting resources, and we can send it off straight to this expedition. So once they fill that up, it'll be off.
Resources are low.
So we've got a couple places here. We're having this problem right now where people are saying they can't find jobs, but we have plenty of buildings that don't have people working in them. And it seems like they're all unspecialized workers. Let's get down. Let's see about getting down a building that would take up their time. So let's see here. We can put down an amusement park. Ideally, I'd want to do that in our Mega Dome, though. But we're still a little bit away from completing that. Maybe we should just put it down here. Why not? Let's put the amusement park right next to the playground. This can be our dome's fun corner. Your allocated daily dose of fun. But in that corner. Okay, here we go. Let's make sure this is turned to only allow non-specialists to work here. Okay, yes, that's helping take up, helping absorb some of those work issues. And the no specialization people are starting to move around. That's good. I'm gonna go ahead and open up the night shift here. Yeah, just because I could see that filling up. So we've got 2 more slots here. And this is really going to boost our colonist morale, keep them nice and sane. And it looks like we're just having a bunch of children come of age. And so we're seeing a lot of unspecialized workers. So I'm going to actually open up a new slot in the university. And we're going to try and get some of these workers into specialized roles that we need. Right now we need scientists. We need buku scientists. Very much scientists, please. I'm gonna do a quick flag check, see where we are. On the stream. Okay, so we're at a few moments delayed.
It's done. We send the data dump we collected from ESOCorp's rover to Earth.
Okay, so the story's progressing. We mixed it with the atmospheric and topological data of Mars, the basic stuff you'd base your rover design on, so we know we're safe from ESOCorp digging it up, even if you do intercept the transmission. Although this puts us at a momentary disadvantage, we're proud to have done the right thing. This is the message we've sent to the power-hungry conglomerates back on Earth. We are leaving the old ways behind, and the future will not be built on our capacity for war. And so the only thing is, it is time we reveal this to our citizens and brace ourselves for whatever comes. I'm also going to open up a 3rd university slot. I'm going to change the shift.
Anomaly analyzed.
So
There's more to the barren environs of the red planet than meets the eye. A veritable treasure trove of undiscovered knowledge and wonder. So long as you know where to look.
okay, so they researched the planetary anomaly. It unlocked these, or unhid, I guess you can say, these in the research skill tree. None of these sound particularly useful to me right now. We'll go look at them later. Let's go back to where I was. I'm going to mess around with the shift openings in these places so that maybe we are not getting as many messages about them now. I particularly like these simulation games. That's just a personal preference of mine. I love that emo set you used. Is there anything more fun in the world than just some good people shaking around like no tomorrow?
Sectors scanned.
Okay, so our rocket's back. Let's go drop our rocket back down. I think I'm gonna place it over here this time. Let's go back to our planet view. We can do some terraforming stuff. Let's do this one that takes up our fuel. We have a bunch of fuel. And it'll help give us a boost in temperature and atmosphere. We definitely want that. I think our goal is to get these within range for it to allow us to have liquid water. Gotta wait for this to unload its cargo. Okay, now we can send it off. Gonna go get those greenhouse gases. Okay, let's take stock. We do need electronic parts. I'm gonna open up this here because that's going to tell this place that we need more engineers. And hopefully they'll be training for those positions here soon. And in the meantime, we can get a cargo rocket. Funding is kind of limited. Let's go back and just get a supply pod. And we'll just focus on those electronic parts. Okay. We're still having the issue here where there's not enough workers in this dome. Let's check our... So I'm not certain what's going on. We just did not have enough people. They're literally a walk away from each other. They could walk over there and get a job. Maybe they just need time to think about it. Check over here. That dome's still kosher. Let's check our little friends with bombs, apparently. Keep an eye on you. Let's see if ESO-Corp's gonna make good on their threat and actually I don't know. Send something after us, or if our friends back on Earth will stop them. So I wonder if we're gonna get damaged buildings and stuff. Got a good autosave going. Autosave is the potato computer's best friend, but a streamer's enemy. Okay, back into the action.
Resources are low.
This is just our history of events. Everything's still the same. Continuing on. So our supply pod's almost here. Gotta wait for that. You really can't see it because my big head's in the way. Luckily, another one of their rovers broke down. So maybe we'll get lucky and all the rovers will just break before they decide to retaliate. Get out of here. Did not mean to open this up. And our pod's here. Let's get it placed down. We'll put it right there. Let's work on getting life support put on this dome while we're waiting. We've got our moisture evaporators here already prefabbed and stuff. We'll put one there. We can get one on each corner on this one because they're wide enough apart that their field of influence isn't going to be messing with one another. I came back to playing this game because supposedly there was a big expansion update where we could do a lot of underground stuff, but either I haven't gotten that far yet, or it's not as expansive as they were leading on. Now we're gonna connect these. And then I think we'll also get down a large water tank. Put it right there. We need to figure out the power situation. We are gonna need some pretty impressive power. Let's do a couple of these advanced generators. And then we'll do a little solar field as well. Just to make sure everything's in place. And those are going to suck up that chip resource though. We'll be fine. We've got our factory going. It's a problem for Futurolo. Let's get our solar fields maybe starting here. This place. Across this space, but not blocking. And then let's get down some power accelerators. Or accumulators, I'm sorry. Brain is mush. The non-centralized nerves that comprise it are malfunctioning slightly. Okay, those are getting into work. These will be completed in a minute. Let's do oxygen. Let's get some oxygen up in here. And won't make the same mistake as last time, where I mixed up the storage containers for the actual production, and we had 1,000,000 storage containers laying around doing nothing. So we'll put one over here with a large storage tank. I did not mean to go into the rocket view. Get down some piping there. We'll also need to move over the power. We'll get that underway. Not a lot of buildings not working. That one's understandable, it's producing too much. Our scientists need to be working over in our research lab. Why are they working at the grocery store? There's plenty of spaces for them.
Sector scanned. Meteor shower incoming.
Okay, got a meteor shower coming in. Let's see if we can see where it's mapped out on the map. Looks like the central zone hasn't been decided yet. Usually they happen in these higher levels. They don't really come down here very often. That's probably nothing to concern ourselves with. Maybe we'll get lucky and Isocorp's drones will get damaged. Speaking of which, they're down to just one functioning one. All the others are broken.
Research complete.
Yay! Our spire's done. Okay, let's queue up funding. It's gonna be a while before we get there, so let's, once our rocket has returned, we'll send a shipment of rare metals back to Earth. Okay, so these are in the works. This one is completed. These ones are outside our drone working area, and I didn't realize that. So let's get our commander brought over to take care of that little bit of overhang. Yeah, they're just barely outside. So everything's going. The meteor storm has started. It says its remaining duration is for 1 day. It looks like there's no centralized area of impact. They're just kind of being scattered along this belt. So we're still in a good place. I'm going to turn production off here and just do just leave this place unused for now. Just because we have all the concrete we need for now. When we start building in this dome, we'll turn it back on. So we're still not producing very many. Let's open that up. We're still not producing very many complex materials. We're doing good on basic materials and polymer, but it's because we have almost every engineer on the planet working there. So we're just gonna keep on doing what we're doing and hopefully get some help along the way. So if we know these rovers are weapons, why don't we go, I don't know, tip them over like a cow or something? I know they're the size of tanks, but we've also got machines the size of tanks. We should just be able to go flip them over. And if they're broken, it's not like they're gonna flip themselves back over, especially if they were built that badly. Because Isocorp, or the story has told us that Isocorp has made them very badly. We've just got the one living Isocorp war machine right now. So probably when it stops functioning, we'll get another story blurb. But honestly, if we know what's going on with them, we know they're dangerous.
Achieved.
Oh, hold on. We got a milestone for importing greenhouse gases. So let's see what our reward was. We got 500 research points for that. Okay, let's see. We can do it again. That one takes machine parts. Don't really have time for. So, let's leave that alone for now. We're going to send rare metals back to Earth. That way we can get a nice payday. And that'll help boost our research as well. Because I believe we don't really, we don't have a lot to use for outsourcing. And it's not really worth it at the lower level. So we're not going to add the outsourcing boost just yet. So these ones are waiting on metals. I just need to move this guy closer to that universal
Anomaly found.
materials holder. So a new anomaly appeared, probably because of the meteor crashes. I'm going to tell our rover, we're gonna unautomate it. We're just gonna have them come sit at home because I don't want them to get hit with the meteors and for us to lose them. Okay, our rocket's back. Let's get it placed down. Okay, let's move our command rover again. So I'm definitely going to need to put down another universal depot just to make sure everything's within range. Let's put one there. Okay, so let's get
Resources.
our export started on this one. Let's automate it. Let's just get an automated system going.
Meteor incoming.
No! One of our domes was hit! Okay, luckily it needs polymers to repair it. Go, 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 little workers! Top priority! Okay, luckily they were able to start working on that right away. Looks like this one was damaged too. Okay. Crisis averted. Everyone can breathe. Okay, looks like the meteor showers have stopped. Let's go tell our RC Explorer to do its thing. Small grocer, let me guess. Yeah, no one wants to work there. Simultaneously jobless and not wanting to work anywhere. No specialization, no specialization. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need to get another dome here. Maybe what we'll do is we'll put down a small-sized dome and get the spire to be the sanatorium because working at this place really hurts people. We also need a waste rock dumping site. I didn't realize this extractor produces waste rock. So let's get that put into place. Alright, let's see where we're at. We're almost at 10% temperature. increase. We've got 2% atmosphere. Let's see what we got in our fields. We're still at the same where we were. We only have our greenhouse gas producers, which help raise temperature. We got 1,000 research for that anomaly. So that was definitely needed a boost, especially since we can't outsource right now. Auto saving back once more. Okay. So now our oxygen in our tank are done. Let's put in our spire. Our hanging garden spire. A beautiful spire for a beautiful dome. And let's turn this on and get some things planted down here. So first things first, we need apartments. Since it's going to be a large dome, we need large living spaces. So let's do 3 to start out with. We'll leave these ones blank for now. And let's see what else we want to get in here. So if once we get our production back up, or our production up for our advanced materials, we'll place down these arts and electronic stores. Since we're producing polymers, I think I will put down an amphitheater. We'll also need to get our general services put into place. Let's get a grocer. We need... Let's get a full-size space bar. We'll put a casino over here as well. And now that those are placed down, we need the diner, as well as the infirmary and security tower. Okay, get those down, and that'll do it for our basics. We've got our spire down. Actually, we also need an open air gym. My OCD is not letting me place it there. I need to line it up better. Here we go. Okay, let's see. We can have a second amusement park. Let's put the amusement park and like hotel over here, and then we can start taking in tourists. At that point in time. Okay. Let's get down a large garden. And I think we'll be good for now with just those. We'll get everyone started on fixing those up. This is just letting us know that the shuttle load is heavy. there's a research upgrade we can get that increases the number of shuttles that we're allowed to have per hub. I don't have enough materials to just build a second hub right now, so we're just gonna have to deal with what we got. Let me make sure that this... So we need to get down another oxygen producer. It's not producing enough. So let's go back to life support, get the Moxie, as they're called. I like the implications of that somehow the need to breathe is associated with one's aptitude to be spunky. Let me rephrase that just in case any of you from the UK. I mean filled with pep and not whatever it is you're thinking of, you nasties. Hey man, but if you're still here, have you ever heard of the failed, I believe it was a Coca-Cola product called Spunk? The reason it failed was because they tried to release it in the UK, and spunk is a colloquial term for apparently human seminal fluids over there. We got our anomaly analyzed. Got some research points for that. And we got funding for our rare metal export. So let's go ahead, go back to our research and outsource. There we go. We're actually close to getting this completed. Yeah, that's why the whole spunk fiasco is why it's important to do research. Research into foreign entities before mass release.
Resources are low.
Okay, our resources are low, it's to be expected. Polymers are just low because everything in the dome requires polymers. And then we're having a power issue over here. So let's open these up just to temporarily relieve the issue. Okay, we need to get down more solar panels, so that's not a problem later on. Again, we don't want to have those power accelerators open for too long. It causes them to wear and tear more frequently. So let's start out with this. Yeah, regional slang definitely needs to be taken into account with products. I remember watching something at one point that said Disney does some extensive research but when they're localizing their films and stuff to make sure stuff like that doesn't happen. Because some of the names of their characters in other languages are derogatory in some form. So it's definitely a skill every company should require. Okay, so we've got a shortage of workers. Seems we're needing botanists. We could specialize people into a specific field, but I kind of need everyone everywhere all at once.
Anomaly analyzed.
make sure that only our... I don't need engineers working in our bars, I need them in our factories. So let's just make sure that the only people working around in our non-specialized buildings and in any building is the people designed to work there. Okay, so since we automated this, this will load up more rare metal, send it off again. Yes, it was intentional. It was an intentional call out to the movie.
Resources are low.
Okay, let's see how we're doing. We're doing okay on concrete. The resources that are low are not detrimental to our well-being right now, so we don't have to panic about them. And as long as our engineers go and work in the places engineers are supposed to work in, we'll be fine. This casino's waiting on the fine electronic parts. We're waiting on polymers there, and this just needs concrete, which we have plenty of. Since this concrete pad is almost depleted, I'm going to go ahead and turn its production back on for at least 2 shifts.
Research complete.
That joke, Madma, that made me laugh too hard. Yeah, unfortunately we do see a lot of specialists in other fields, but to be fair, on a bar on Earth, you can make a lot of money in some places. So maybe they're just smart enough to know where to optimize their time and for their money input. So we've now got an atmosphere, tentatively. So our magnetic field generator was just completed, so let's get that built up. Let's check out some other things. So let's do farm automation. That's going to help us with our lack of workers problem. Got a lot of buildings not working, it's just because we don't have enough people working. I'm actually going to go over here. I'm going to close out one of those shifts, because we don't want to specialize too many of our unspecialized workers all at once. Just checking our unfortunate setup here. We're okay, it's nothing bad. What we'll do is, since our rocket left just a little bit ago to drop off some more metals, if we get enough from that transport, we will get another passenger rocket over here. And luckily, all the ESO-Corp tanks have stopped moving. They're all broken now. So now's the time. Just stick a piece of plywood on our transport rover and let's push them over. I mean, we've got to have a forklift somewhere on this planet, right? Forklifts seem like they'd be a really good tool to have on, you know, Mars. And if we don't, like I said, just strap some plywood to one of our other roaming tanks and push over their roaming tanks. It's not like we're gonna break them any more than they're already broken, and I think at this point we've decided that we actually want them to be even more broken. Just gonna do a quick check. Make sure everything is loading on the screen this time, actually. And that I'm not stuck in a frozen game screen on stream, which has happened almost every time I've played this game. That's okay. Feel free to lurk at all. Lurkers are incredibly welcome on this stream. I don't know the need to have constant interaction. Like, if someone just wants to chill and listen, let them chill and listen. That's probably because I'm a lurker myself. And I'm taking a look. It does look like maybe the stream has frozen my game screen, so I'm just going to try and fix that real quick. Okay. I think we're good to go. Let's get back into the game. Since we're having troubles, I am going to end this at the 2-hour mark, so we've still got 22 minutes left. But I want to make sure that, you know, I'm not overburdening everyone with my choppiness. I thank you, Manmut, for the compliment. I'm glad you like my voice. I use my human sponsor Ham's voice through my synthesizer. I also appreciate her voice a lot. And that's why I use it. And I'm glad you're having a good time. Enjoy the lurk. Okay. So, got a lot of buildings not working, but it's all production linked. It looks like, oh, nope, there's a power issue. Let's get that fixed. Definitely want to get this fixed as soon as possible. Just to make sure that it's not also burdening our life support. We'll get new solar panels down there. Let's also go over here and close these down, because now we're making enough power over here. We don't want those to wear down. And I'm going to open this one up on this side. That'll fix our burden for now until we can get our solar panels put into place. Trade route closed with the USA? I didn't even know they had one. That's okay. Didn't even want what they had anyway.
Funding received.
Okay, so we got our funding for our rare metals. Unfortunately, it's not really enough to try and get a passenger rocket. So we'll wait for one more round of funding to come in before we set out for more people.
Resources are low.
That resource is just talking about our microchips, which we know. We know. Promise we know. We had a new facility. Let's see what our atmosphere generators would require to build. Of course, they need a lot of microchips. We're gonna hold off on those. They need 50, and that's so many. Just so many. Okay, so these are producing at well enough rates. We're up to 10% increase in temperature, and we've got 2% increase with the atmosphere. And I didn't realize this, but I just read it. Apparently, when there's more atmosphere, the power that solar panels produce is decreased. So we're gonna have to keep an eye out for that. As we get a thicker atmosphere, beefier atmosphere, we're gonna have to switch which power we rely on, or drastically increase our solar infrastructure. Everyone's doing okay over here. The reason I keep checking on them is last time we had a poor colonist have a lapse in sanity because working outside of the dome gives them negative morale, and basically everyone that lives here works outside of the dome with the exception of a few medical staff. So our transporter's just collecting metals over here. With the trading messages, I can't really tell what they're asking for. It says 21 metal for 50 food. And then if I go into it, it says we're offering 21 metal for 50 food. But it's like, okay, are you... The way it reads, it's like, are you offering me metal for food, or are you offering me food for metal? I can't tell. My communicator can only do so much. A lot of deciphering is also left up to my brain power, and as I've mentioned before, a decentralized brain doesn't exactly lend itself to max production. We don't exactly have optimum output going on. So we got our autosave. Come on, autosave. Okay. Our new rocket has landed. It's loading up for its next set of... No dome. What's going on in this dome? Water. So we're gonna get these hydroponic upgrades. Because right now we're producing 3 water. The hydroponic upgrade increases each of it by half. The standard, so it'll be producing 1.5 water. And so that'll give us the water we need within the range set by the demand. So those are going, hopefully pretty quick. Yeah, so that one's already done. This one's still working on it. This one, they're still working on it. Okay, so one of those was just completed as well. And we need to get down a moisture evaporator here and pipe it over as well. Okay. Gotta make sure. Yeah. Just perfect. Absolutely perfect placement. So now it's on flat terrain and it's far enough away from the closest evaporator that we're not getting a production reduction. And it's close enough that we can pipe it easily. Let's also get that one upgraded. Okay, let's check. We're doing good on power. I can close this one off now. And then on water, we're almost doing well. We need to connect this one to power. Let's just give it its own solar panel. Just a little solar panel right there. Luckily, all the ESOCorp tanks are still in their state of disarray. I would like to start a formal campaign for tipping the tanks. Let's tip the tanks! And that's just our slogan, tip the tank. That's just it. That's all you need. It says everything about our movement, everything we believe in, everything we stand for. Okay, we've got still saying water issue. That's because let me see.
Sector scan.
So there's a new anomaly. Our research tank will go research it here in a second. This still needs power, so let's also run a power cable to the dome. Okay, and their little workers are on their way to put those down. Here he goes. Okay, here we go.
Whistle on ESOCorp's dealings, and every news agency on Earth sunk their teeth right in. This ought to be interesting.
Okay, so the next set in our story has begun. Governments and international organizations are furious with ESOCorp's subterfuge and forbidden military experiment, and people were fast to dub the scandal Marsgate. As the blame game is unraveling, we can't help but notice that all channels ESOCorp barely used to communicate with us have now been totally taken offline. Our sponsors from Earth are promising us compensation and guaranteeing protection from ESOCorp, but we fear they may not be able to help us fast enough if ESOCorp decides to take revenge. This being said, you will take part in the upcoming UN trial as the main witness to this wholesome, gruesome affair. Effect: you can't repair any more ESO rovers. And the option says, time to walk the talk. So, the whole not being able to repair the ESOCorp thing wasn't a problem in the first place for me. So before, you could repair them and get, like, money. So it was a monetized incentive to repair them, but I knew they were no good. So of course I didn't touch them. So, they've just been sitting there unrepaired for this whole time anyway.
Anomaly found.
Nothing's changed. Nothing's new.
Today, the only place we'd thought you could find Ice-15 outside of a lab was on an icy planet or a moon. And here we find it on Mars.
Okay, so this anomaly is just a nice little excerpt with some information about this particular type of ice. which is only found in extremely high pressured environments. So they were surprised to see it, and as a result, we get $500 million in funding just for looking at some ice and saying, hey look, it's ice! I wish it was that easy to get money in real life. Hey look, I found a thing! Pay me. Okay, so this building is now no longer in crisis. We're producing above the production demand. We don't need to focus on it anymore. We do have enough for a passenger rocket now. So let's order one. Alright, so it gave us 10 non-specialized, 4 botanists, 1 engineer, 2 geologists, 2 officers, 3 scientists. I am perfectly okay with this loadout. Let's launch it. As the leader of the Tip the Tank campaign, I suggest we tell the UN. Sorry. Communicator malfunction. The UN about our cause. Get support. I believe we could get a major political party back on Earth. We can call our followers the Tippers. And the great thing is the party ends as soon as the tanks are tipped. By the way, what do you call a political party party? Do you call it a political party party? I think you should call parties for political parties political party parties. It's just fun. We've got some major power losses happening. In this grid, I understand why, and I'm not concerned about it. Let's
Resources.
get out of that power grid view. Yes, I know we're low on those resources. I'm eternally aware. I am eternally aware of all my shortcomings, don't worry.
Resources are low.
Yes, we've discussed this just like 2 seconds ago. I am aware of my shortcomings. Always. All the time. And the reason the gears are always screaming at us is because we're trying to build this. So let's just cancel its construction for now. We don't really have enough people to work there anyway, so it's not really a problem that we're stopping its production. And we could go put it in later. It wasn't a vital resource. So I'm sure some people would argue that a casino is vital for their well-being and health somehow, in some way, in some form. Okay, and we've got our passengers. Ideally, I would have wanted to place them down at the other dome, but we'll place them here and they can be transported as needed. So let's wait for them to come down. Okay, and they have arrived. I don't want this one to load up our rare materials, so we're going to shut that off.
Colonists have arrived.
So there we go. Our 22 new colonists are here. I'm going to let this rocket heal up and leave with its resources. But for now, on this stream, I think we're done for the day. So The terraforming stuff will have to wait for a little bit until we can get proper electronic situation figured out. And we'll focus on Big Dome, more terraforming, and tipping the tanks in the next episode. Somehow I'm going to make it happen. I promise you that. When someone asks you for your political affiliation, you could just tell them you're part of the Tip the Tank party. Tip the Tank for 2023. Okay, so for today, we're going to end it here just because the lag is a little behind. And hopefully we'll have that fixed within the coming weeks. Super excited. Cross any appendage you own, if you have them. And hopefully we'll be able to do uninterrupted unchoppy streams soon. Super excited about that. So thank you guys for stopping by. Thanks, Mad Mutt, for becoming one of my followers. And for anyone else that watches this in the future, definitely go check them out on Twitter and on their Twitch as well. They do some great commission work. So if you're looking for someone to do your OC, maybe stop by and give them your money, you know? And for now, we'll just end things here. So until next time, have fun, space friends!